What's up, guys? Today, me and Steven have a pretty interesting guest today. He has definitely changed Maysville with good videos that we've all probably watched a couple times. He's a really good guy. Between catfishing and rapping, y'all get ready to meet just like we are. Get ready to meet Goldie Stallone. What's up, Goldie?
Hey, what's up? How y'all doing, man?
Good, brother. Glad to have you, man.
Appreciate you having me here, man. I'm digging the deer, the antlers, and the
hell
the
yeah,
setup, man. I'm digging that.
Hell yeah, brother. No, we appreciate the hell out of you having here. So do you do much hunting, or are you just a fishing guy?
Listen, so I've always wanted to kill a deer. I've never killed a deer in my life. So 2 years ago, I bought a gun. I had a buddy said, I can put you on some deer. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Took me out. I bet it was like 20 degrees.
Oh, shit.
Had me sitting in a deer stand freezing for hours. 2 days. I did this for 2 days in a row, and I didn't see a deer. Needless to say, that was the end of my hunting experiences. So I don't hunt, basically.
Yeah. Nah, it's hard, man. It's definitely hard.
Much respect.
Getting out there. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, we can... You can expect the grind once you do it, though, for sure.
We try to get it done early season, and the bow season when it's warm out.
I'm trying to figure out why it took me when it was freezing. Like,
you get a nice compound bow or a crossbow. You got there early. You be out there swatting mosquitoes and stuff.
I was up about, let's say I was up about an hour, maybe 2 hours. You know, you pumped still.
Yeah.
Thinking, all right, let's go.
Blood still pumping.
After 2 hours, the blood cooled down, and I was like, I don't know if I'd be ready to go here in a minute. It's a little cold.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But nah, that's so the fishing, man, you are ate up with it. I can respect the grind. Everybody that watches can respect the grind for sure.
Man, it's not a bad habit. I was going to say it's a bad habit. It's not a bad habit. It's an expensive habit.
It is for sure.
But yeah, I got it bad, man. I love to catch a fish, man.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, that's good, man. So
I mean, we haven't really done a whole lot of catfishing. We do catfish. I catfish a lot for a long time, but I'm more bass fishing. But
good bait. Excuse me. Not in Kentucky. Yeah, low, that's a great bait for me.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, no. What we're gonna do is you can, tell the people about yourself. Like people that don't know you, if they're sitting here watching, man. Who is Goldie Stallone?
It depends on what angle you want to go. Goldie Stallone, as you mentioned, that's the rapper. You know what I mean? That's for.
So you got like two alter egos.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
All right, then. I respect it.
I say one alter ego. Goldie Stallone is more of my alter ego. That's my rap guy. And for a number of years, I did, local rap. I've traveled halfway around the U.S. doing shows and stuff. I've been in some pretty interesting situations from the music. It took me to a lot of great places, and I met a lot of great people doing the music.
Yeah, man. I think everybody that's come up around here has definitely clicked on a video or two. I mean, they've clicked on a video. I can't remember the one of it was green, white. That's a badass video for real.
Bad Habits.
Bad Habits is a badass video, man. That's a underrated video, if anything.
Oh man, that video's got a lot of views, man. I think that thing's up somewhere upwards of 30,000-40,000.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It is
good.
With
some locals,
it is crazy. It is good. It is good.
Pretty good. So that song, Bad Habits, we can go to the club, local club, anywhere. And when we perform it, when I tell you, like, it gets,
wow.
Everybody's singing the words, and you know what I'm saying? So for a local artist, that doesn't happen a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that song comes on, man, you can see the crowd gets hype, and they all get into it, and you can watch them. They know every word of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's badass, dude.
That's what makes it great. You know what I mean?
Dude, it is badass. I will speak for a lot of people on that, for sure.
I'm not sure if I've seen this video or this song or anything.
Gotta watch it.
I may have. How long's it been? It came out like a while back?
Probably about 6 years ago.
Oh, I think I definitely have seen it then.
West,
I'm almost positive.
West Jamel and me.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I know I've seen it.
Who else is in that?
Brent Dudley.
Dudley.
And West Jamel.
Okay, so what do you do for work also, too?
So I do a lot of things for work. I own a concrete company. out of Lexington. You know, we do all kinds of flat work, concrete, pour walls, and whatnot. Do some work for the city of Lexington, and then also flip houses. I remodel houses.
Hell yeah, dude.
To pay for my fishing habit.
You need it, man.
Yeah,
It's an expensive habit.
Takes
How
2
did,
jobs to pay for that.
So how did you get into like catfishing?
Good question. I got into fishing, period, as a very, very, very young boy. I grew up on 4th Street. I don't know if you're familiar with 4th Street.
Yeah.
Right on the back of 4th Street is what we call the backwaters.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a big puddle of water back there. So
Yeah,
as kids,
I've seen it. Yeah.
we just climbed down that hill and fish, you know, catching bluegill and carp mainly.
Yeah.
And so just the love of fishing itself evolved into, my uncle took me years ago, took me to Lexington one time to this catfish farm where you just catch the little channel catfish. I think we caught like 20, 30 little, you know.
Yeah, that'll get you hooked for sure.
Yeah.
Turn me on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know.
So how old was you when you done that?
I want to say I was probably about 12 or so. I was old enough to help him clean himself.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'd say I was 11, 12 years old when he took me down that. And then, like I said, I used to fish for other stuff before that. But then after that, it's just like, okay, let's see if we can catch a bigger catfish.
Yeah.
You know, and the bigger. I didn't know they got. Then I start realizing like catfish get huge. Like I want to catch one of those huge ones. And
Yeah. Speaking of that, I was gonna ask you if you seen that new Ohio State record that girl caught a while back.
man, that's
101 pounds or something.
very, very controversial to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to the young lady, but I've heard lots of stories about that fish and who actually caught it and how it was caught. It's not the method that most of us river fishermen
It was on
prefer.
a jug
It was on
line,
a
wasn't
jug,
it? Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought.
So
I didn't think they could like count that as the state record.
You
Just calling a
should,
jug.
you should not be. I think that jugs should be a different category
Yeah, for sure.
of
Like fishing and
records.
records.
Yeah. You can have a record for it, but I think you should have a record for a pole.
Yeah.
Because catching a fish on a pole
A whole lot different.
is a whole lot different than
Different
you
ball
know
game.
than
Yeah.
putting trot lines out or
Jugs.
hoop
Yeah, you're
nets or jugs.
On a pole, you're
or-
sitting there watching it grinding.
Oh,
I mean, you
yeah,
throw a
you're
jug out, you go
grinding,
home and
yeah.
go to bed.
You can go and go to bed for 2 days if you want to.
Yeah,
and you
for
can
sure.
come back. And so, you know, like I said, no disrespect to the young lady, but
Yeah.
I've heard that, you know, she wasn't actually the one that caught
Yeah.
the fish.
I
and
can respect that they let it go. I did see her let it go, so that was pretty cool.
they
That's what
let it-
That's what I
they
said.
let it go, but if you look at the condition of that fish
Yeah,
and they let it
yeah,
go,
rough.
I doubt he made it.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
big fish to be messing with, for real.
To have
That's
him
just
out
like the same with musky too. You can't. People will
Yeah, have you
grind
been-
your ass on that if you.
We was gonna ask
fuck up
you.
touching them.
there.
I was
Yeah,
going to ask you about that. You ever been musky fishing?
I haven't. I got a buddy that this promised to take me this year.
Yeah.
I want to try. I do. I want to start doing some more. I want to do some crappie fishing and some musky and
Yeah.
some little bit of different stuff.
Yeah.
I just been grinding on the catfish so hard, you know.
Yeah. I went to Cave Run like 2 years ago just bass fishing, and I got lucky and hooked a muskie, and I've been hooked ever since trying to catch them. I've caught one really good one after that last year, and I can't wait to go back again.
They get pretty big, right?
Yeah, I mean like 50. They don't really weigh them. They do, but they
Length.
usually go by length.
Right.
And like a 50-inch muskie is
That's
a
a pretty
monster.
good one.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Yeah.
Mine was 43, so it was pretty big.
That's a big. That's a big
Yeah, oh
one.
man, it was so much fun.
I did catch a 26-pound striped bass.
Really?
Holy shit, man!
26
You got
pounds.
pictures of it?
Yeah,
Send those to me.
It
I'll
is.
put it in there.
that thing was freaking huge.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the pocket.
We've hooked into some good ones down here by Cabin Creek, hybrids. I'm sure they're hybrids.
Yeah, it was
but-
hybrids. Yeah,
Yeah, we hooked into a couple down there. They break us off as soon as we hit them.
yeah. I caught it in Alabama, but I believe it would have been a record here.
Really?
If it had been in Kentucky, it'd been a record.
Damn.
dog.
Like I said, but it was down there. It's like, oh yeah, that's good fish. But I mean,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
26 pounds, that's pretty good.
Holy shit. So yeah, man, very interesting. So you've been doing that shit for a long time. That's crazy.
I've been-
What's the biggest catfish you ever? And wait, before I ask that, what's So you mainly river fish now, though, don't
That's
you?
all I do is exclusive. I don't do any pay lakes.
Yeah. Did you used to pay lake a little bit?
I used to pay lake, and you know, obviously that was before I had a boat, and then that was also before I had the knowledge
Yeah.
of what really goes on in
On
a
the pay lake, oh shit,
Yeah,
them
yeah.
fish are.
Yeah,
The health of them fish are terrible. That's controversial as hell too. A lot of people don't like talking about that shit.
It's huge controversial, and right now, so I'm sponsored by several companies.
Yeah.
On the catfishing side, none of these companies, like Pay Lakes, or they're all actually in a fight against the Pay Lakes right now to regulate the commercial fishing. Yeah. Because they're abusing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're taking thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of catfish out of the river, dumping them into Pay Lakes. Yeah. And then they're dying in a month, and then they're just going back and getting thousands and thousands of more, repeating the process over and over and over.
So is the population of the river, like you think,
terrible.
getting affected?
It's horrible.
Really?
Oh, some.
Well, I know. Dude, I bought a boat. I straight up went catfishing. That's what I wanted to get into. Yeah. And dude, that shit will make you just want to crumble somebody up and just sink the fucking boat. Don't even put like any more money into it. Sure. Like throw all your shit in the river and I'll be happy.
So I fish, quite a few places in the southern part of the United States, and this area that we're in, Maysville, Kentucky, and this body of water above the Meadow Dam is probably, to me, one of the worst bodies of water for fishing, for catfishing. Yeah. There is. Like, one of the worst. It's hard to catch fish in this water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you can, you're doing great. You can go anywhere. Well, to me, it's, it's challenging, but at the same time, when I go other places and I go to tournaments, and I work, so I don't have time to pre-fish for 2 days and stuff like that. Guys go. If there's a tournament on
weekend
Saturday,
advance.
Yeah, those guys will be down there on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, pre-fishing, looking for fish, searching. I go down on Saturday.
Yeah, and you're like,
drop my boat in the water and like, let's go this way. Yeah. But most of the time, I beat those guys. Yeah. I beat most of those guys.
That's the knowledge, huh?
Nah, it's just.
You got the secret spots everywhere.
I don't even know them. It's the first, like I went to Picklewick. I went to Lake.
So where's that at?
That's in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Do you fish there a lot?
No. The first time I ever fished was in this tournament. I just fished in. Oh, shit. That's what I'm saying. I got there, had no clue what was going on. I look at my graph and I try to figure out, hey, let me see if I can find some ledges. Let me see if I can, and I ended up beating hell, in that tournament. I don't know if you know who Michael Burkhart is. He owns the Tennessee state record. Blue catfish with 122 pound catfish.
And that's a guy that fishes there all the time.
He lives there. He lives in Tennessee.
Yeah, that's great.
He didn't catch a fish that day.
Oh, shit.
I brought in my limit. You know what I'm saying? So Steve Douglas, he's one of my sponsors and my mentor. He was in that same tournament.
We was just talking about him. We watched the video.
He didn't catch any. Sorry, Steve. I'm telling the truth, though. Steve didn't catch any fish in that tournament either. I pulled in my limit. So it's like.
Yeah, maybe. we were gonna ask about Steve Douglas and how y'all got in touch and stuff, because that's pretty crazy.
So I followed that guy long before I ever had a boat. I watched Steve's. I've probably seen every video I was a fan.
Yeah, that's pretty surreal getting to meet him, wasn't it?
No, bro, and I remember a few years ago he was doing this thing like he would take a fan out or whatever, take somebody out with him. Yeah. And I messaged him like, man, let me get on fire. And I was telling my girlfriend at the time, if I could ever get on that boat with that guy, you know what I mean? I just
cut it up, yeah. You just need to network a little bit.
Yeah. So what happened was I started doing my YouTube thing, my Gold-Fish thing, and a few people start recognizing me. Yeah. My channel is not huge.
It's dude.
But
don't tell us shit, bro.
I can go places and people are like, hey man, I've been watching you.
Yeah. Hey.
I've been down in Tennessee in places I've never been before, and people are like, hey man, I've seen your channel.
Yeah, that's
like, I know who you are. I'm like, shit.
Bro, with 500 followers, like I don't know if people just don't subscribe, but we only have like 500 subs, and it's like we'll still get around here. People are like, oh, we're fucking with your shit, and it's like whatever. Yeah. But 3,000. It's crazy, bro, for real.
A lot of people are too ornery to just hit the button.
Yeah.
They watch you, but they don't want you to know they're watching you.
Yeah. They watch in silence.
I feel like some people don't really know either. Like, I talk to people at work all the time. They're like, I got to subscribe. I got to pay. Like, no, you ain't got to pay. Just hit the button. It doesn't matter. Like,
they don't want to put their email in. Set it up. Put an email in, set it up, and support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. A guy literally asked me at work, do I have to pay to sub? No, you don't have to pay to sub. You just click the button. But it's a grind, man. We have 500, and I've been posting videos, and I mean, I have videos over 13,000 views and shit. Yeah. Just nobody just press nothing.
I got one that's got like 40,000 from nowhere.
Yeah.
It was the shortest video I put up, and all I caught was a little 25-pound catfish.
Crazy.
And it blew up like 40,000 views. I'm like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Then I put all this effort in, and I put a video up with me and Steve, and we'll do it, and then it gets 12,000 or something small, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just backwards. But yeah, YouTube's a grind, man. I think it's consistency. I think they'll come.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
People,
Like-
a lot. You got to respect anybody that tries to tries to do it or does it, because it's a grind, and
It's a grind.
a lot of people don't understand. Like, they're quick to critique you,
Yep.
but they don't know the shit
What it
you spend,
takes.
what it
Yeah,
takes to
what
just
it
spin in the stew. Just
And the
fucking.
thing is, I think most people give up before they get a chance to see results. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Because it can down you.
10
I mean,
years.
you could spend.
Oh, we're,
Is that one? You good? Or
no, you're good. We're good.
you could spend hours working on videos and working on a project or whatever, and then you get 47 views.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like I did all this shit, 47. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can kill your.
Oh, it'll kill your moment.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it takes people like 10 years to blow up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
10 years of it, like constant video.
So I think a lot of people just give up before they actually get to reach that plateau.
When's the last time you like posted and shit?
It's a bad question. So here's the thing with me. So I've been working on building a brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of think outside the box, and I kind of do it backwards. I've been more building a brand, the Gold-Fish brand.
Yeah.
That's why you see it so much.
Yeah, dude.
You know, if
for
you
sure.
if you brand and if you think of a brand, when we say soda or pop, you think what? Mountain Dew, PepsiCo.
Yeah.
Because you see it. It's visual. It's all the time. So I figure if I put this in your face enough,
Yeah.
You going?
when
yeah.
you think of catfishing, at least
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a topic of the conversation.
For
you know,
sure,
at
yeah.
least.
Hey,
I'm gonna
that's
be part
badass.
of it. I'm part of the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for
I've
sure.
just been trying to brand myself. I haven't really focused as much on the videos. I've been traveling, doing tournaments. I've fished a few tournaments with Steve, and I like to shake hands and kiss babies and meet people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It-
Face to face.
Networking's
networking.
that's what.
So
That's really what helps. Networking, going out and
I have
reaching
been-
people.
I've been slacking. It's been probably almost a year before I put an actual YouTube video out, but I'm kind of
Building your brand, yeah.
Well, I'm building my brand, and I'm working on. I'm trying to. I put a couple episodes out of the pigs and boats.
Pig in the
Yeah,
boat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on an actual like a television show.
Like I'll see.
Base
Just
thing.
that'd be badass.
Yeah. So I'm really still working on the pigs and boats things, and I'm just stocking up on footage and
Yeah.
trying to put
Damn,
together
'cause if you
where I
can-
could put a season.
yeah.
You know
Because
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
can put a whole season, people just click on that shit. They can watch anything for sure.
I'm gonna drop 10 episodes.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you can check out his shit in the description. I'll have all your shit. I'll have you send me links and But yeah, what's the biggest catfish you caught though too? I was gonna ask that. We'll put your striper in there too when you send me that picture.
So I don't do pay lakes anymore, so I won't count anything from a pay lake.
Yeah, because you're like catching like 60-pound fish in there.
Yeah, because it's cheating.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like you got them
Yeah.
in a bathtub.
Yeah,
They have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It's not hard to catch the big fish out of
Yeah.
pay lake.
We kind of touched on that last time. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not.
yeah.
I mean, I've been to pay lakes and everything.
I suck
but,
at it.
I mean, it's.
I
Oh
it's-
no! Let me tell you
I
how
suck.
much. You know how much money? I won a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Pay laking.
I suck.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I was winning money. That's the one thing about the pay lake. I was winning money every week.
Yeah.
And I was pretty good. And,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, because I suck. Like, I don't know any. Like, Steve, I just rely on Steven. I just like, this is what I need. I'll let him tie my damn fishing knots. I don't give a fuck. I really
Yeah,
don't
no
know. none of
bitches when they break off.
anytime I not. No. Okay,
Yeah, I bitch when it breaks off
Yeah.
because I'm shitty knots.
I'm cussing at you after you. All right, this is your fault. I lost. Yeah. Now the biggest fish that I have out of my boat in the Ohio or in the river is 63 pounds.
Damn, man.
But the thing about the crazy thing about that, it was a flathead catfish at 63 pounds.
Damn, dude.
That is super large
That is super
for a
big.
flathead catfish
Was
in
that-
this area.
Was that around here? Yeah, I was
It
gonna ask.
here. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was
Damn,
here,
man.
local. I won't give you the exact location, but it was.
We going there as soon as the pod ends. We're
Yeah.
going there. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, I got that. I have that problem, and that's kind of what kind of slowed me down on the YouTube videos.
People going to your spots and
I go to fish these local tournaments, and everybody's shooting to my spot. And
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
you know,
we had some controversy with that too, because well, I mean, It wasn't nothing big, but a guy kind of got mad, the owner of the tournament. We fish a bass tournament, and we post a video, and he was like, we're not saying you can't do it, but you're giving your spots up. I'm like, well,
I mean, it don't really matter to me. We just get lucky at the bass tournament.
We'll find something for real.
You got to realize it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got a video right now on my phone that I hooked up. I hooked up with a massive fish. Probably the biggest fish I ever hooked in my life. I hooked up to this thing. It's about 2 weeks ago, actually. So I hooked up to it, and then he ended up running me in a tree.
Oh shit!
I couldn't do nothing with it. It was a pig, and it took me in a tree, and I could tell that I was hung up in a tree. You know what I'm saying? That he took me in there. So while I was fighting that fish, I caught 3 other fish. I caught 4 fish. I had 4 fish on at the same time. And I caught 3. I got 3 of them in the boat, and I lost that big one. But
was that on the video? That's this video. That was a badass video.
I got it on video, yeah. Well, I haven't posted it.
Oh, I thought it was with Steve Douglas. Didn't you have 3 down?
I had 3. We had 3 go down with Steve.
Oh, you had 4 go down.
I had 4 go down by myself out there.
Damn.
And I wasn't even planning on fishing that day. I remember turning my camera on, and I'm like, look. I talked to the camera. I was like, I wasn't even going to turn this on today, but I said, you never know when. That's what I said to the camera, and I hung it up there, and it was 12 minutes later. All that shit went. I was like, man. But I haven't. The point of that story is I haven't posted it yet because people watch.
Yeah, dude. They watch where you're at.
I've had them tell me we look at the landscape, the tree lines, and whatever we can to try to figure out where the hell he was at.
That's insane.
So I'm like, I lost that big fish up there, and I know where he's at, and I know he's in this tree, or he was that day. I'm like, I'm not posting that video until I, you know what I mean, until I'm sure either I catch that fish or I'm like, I can't post it.
We seen a monster the other night. We went bow fishing. I don't know if you've ever been bow fishing, but
I'm not.
Oh, it's so much fun. Just
you gotta go with
and everything. Oh man.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all now. Next, give me a carp when y'all go.
Bro, you go with us.
Yeah,
you can have
you go with us.
One carp.
You can have them. I'll give you all kinds of carp.
Yeah.
No, that's too much. I need one every now and then.
I don't like touching them slimy bastards,
dude.
So, are y'all killing Asian carp or just buffalo carp?
Really, any carp we see, to be honest with you. We don't really see a whole lot of Asian. You don't see Asian carps up here. Down at the dam, if you're on the lower end of the dam, you see them all the time, but you can't really get them out there that far because we can't get the boat up in there. But from the bank, you can shoot. Sometimes you might get a shot at one. But I don't know where these people find them when they're bow fishing. Like those
Asians?
I can't find them.
I've been in Indiana and seen big schools.
Yeah, I've seen crazy videos.
That's what we seen last time.
That's what I was gonna say. We saw a huge fish land on this pile of grass, and we pulled up on it just when it got dark. I hit the light on it, and I thought it was a log. I mean, this thing had to be pushing 4 foot long, and it just sat there, and we were all just so shocked we couldn't even pull the boat back. And as soon as we were starting to get ready to shoot, it fucking swam off, and
I blew the fucking bow up and about broke my fucking arm. My whole arm was bruised, man. The arrow come off the nock, and I shot, and it exploded, and swelled my arm. Dude, it was a sick video, man. It's terrible. It hurt so fuck. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER. But no, you don't have the boat no more to be bow fishing off of, do you? You got the catfish rig now.
I got the rig now. Yeah. I switched it up. I want to be able to fish in the wintertime.
Hey, yeah, and that little thing you got around there, because I seen it on your shit. It's got the 10 windows. And
I got a full enclosure now.
That's badass, ain't it? If it's raining, you can just fucking...
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Sit inside.
Yeah,
and I got a heater. It's got a diesel heater inside of it. So
shit. You really set up.
Oh, yeah, so when it's 20 degrees outside, I'm in my boat at 80.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
That is crazy. So it has AC or no?
I lost somebody went to sounding like a robot. Y'all did.
Oh, shit.
Did we? We still good or we good?
You're a robot.
Oh, God. All right, might take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. We'll figure something out. Jesus.
Just now, both of y'all went to robot stage.
From the break.
Back from the break.
Back from the break. We had some technical difficulties, of course. It would only have to happen.
We got it ironed out, though. It wasn't too bad.
Nah, for sure.
What were we talking about? Your biggest catfish, maybe?
All that, yeah, that's where we left off, I think.
I think you might have been right. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't do pay lakes, don't count. So we're going to go biggest catfish out of a natural resource.
Yeah.
All right. Rivers.
Which looks way cooler, yeah.
And it's way
challenging.
Way more challenging. It takes a lot more skill. Yeah. And the fights. So I've caught 60-pound fish in the pay lake. And so my biggest fish on the Ohio River is 63 pounds.
Yeah.
It's two totally different fights.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It took me like a minute and a half to get the pay lake fish in. Took me like 14 minutes to get the.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was just muscle. Like it was two totally different fish.
Is that the hardest fight you ever had?
And,
was that striper pretty bad?
No, that striper was fun,
really?
But it wasn't the hardest. When I tell you 2 weeks ago, the story I was telling you 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get to fight it really long. That was the strongest fish.
Yeah.
I'll say that I've ever fought. That 63-pound was the best fight that I probably ever had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the best
I had a couple
one,
good fights, but that 63 was intense.
Best one I ever had was the Musky that I caught, that 43 whatever inch one. I hooked it. It probably took me, I don't know, it felt like a lifetime, but it was probably 5 or 6 minutes. But I hooked into him and he took me under the boat, and I don't have the right gear. This is just getting started. I just have the biggest bass rod and biggest bass reel I got. 60-pound braid, big mono leader, like 150 pound or something. But so he wasn't breaking the line, but he took me under my boat. My rod's under there, and he's just pulling drag. And behind me, he jumped probably 3 foot out of the water. I was like,
"There's no under."
Behind the boat, he jumped. I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm landing this fish." But
you weren't supposed to land that.
I landed it somehow. That was the craziest fight I ever had. That was the funnest fight.
Yeah, that sounds dope. I'm gonna get me a muskie under my belt.
It's tough, but we live in a really good spot to catch one. Cave Run is.
That's what I heard.
I mean, it's perfect for catching muskie.
Buddy of mine
October.
used to be a guide on Cave Run,
really
catching muskie. So he promises he can.
Yeah, they have a lot of guides out there, and I never understood how those work, man. It's so hard to catch a muskie. I don't see how you pay somebody. To catch one. It's like. One of the hardest fish to catch.
50-50, not even 50-50. It's like 10 to 90 that you catch one.
Well, that's where I'm actually working on right now. I was getting my captain's license. I'm pretty deep into the process. I don't have much. I'll have my captain's license soon, and that's what I want to do is start chartering.
Really? I didn't know you had to have a license for that.
Yeah.
No shit. To make profit off of it or whatever.
Yeah, you got to have a TWIC license, which is a transportation worker. Like it's like a
shit.
Yeah, like a
we get them at work.
Government.
Get them at work. Yeah.
I got one of those. And then you gotta do some other things. And so you gotta have a cap. You gotta take a test.
Well, damn, that's good to know. I was about to start just charging people for muskie fishing.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do it completely right, you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm gonna do.
And so
you get caught fucking.
Camera, all right.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's always something, man. There's so yeah, my first muskie though was with Steven. First time I ever been.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Oh,
first
man,
time.
lucky.
What do you bait? What is your bait for muskie? Lures?
So I did all artificial when I go. A lot of people do like live suckers, they call them. I've never really seen them around here, but they sell them at like crashes at Cave Run. But I always use artificial. It's just a big rooster tail, basically. Right. They call them bucktails, and they can be anywhere from like 6 to 10 inches long. And I mean, that's all you really use. I mean, you can use
you troll the whole time, right?
You don't have to. No, that's when I do it. I just sit out there and cast, and then I mean, it's a grind.
Retrieve like a bass.
Yeah. But a lot of those old guys out there, you'll see they'll have a big motor. Yeah. And they'll have like a 4-horse on the back of their boat. Yeah. Running that all day, just 3 or 4 rods out, trolling. Yeah, I've never done that. I don't know. It doesn't seem as fun to me.
That's how I catfish.
Really?
I troll. Yeah, I troll.
Yeah.
For catfish.
See, catfish is different, probably, but I just never thought it'd be fun trying to catch a muskie like that. I mean, it might. I mean, maybe it is. I've never tried it.
I think it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Just trolling around.
See, I'm a bass fisherman, so that's all I do all day anyway, just cast. That's what I want to do.
That's too much work, man.
Yeah. Those big baits will wear you out, too. I mean, you throw them all day and don't even see a fish. It's pretty rough. But
most people I heard catch usually dragging them on their boat.
Yeah.
I guess you could use a troll motor and drag them around probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't really know. But yeah, if you use your big motor all day, you'll be burning that gas up.
Yeah, fuel's expensive.
Yeah. But no, you can use all kinds of baits. They have all kinds of different stuff. If you ever go to crashes out there by Cave Run, it's kind of insane to go in there and actually look at it all. They have all the muskies on the wall and stuff.
I've been to Cave Run one time in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a very good catfish lake. I don't think it is either. I've never heard anybody talk about catfish.
I didn't fish even when I went. This was years ago. I think we just went to have a family day but I've never fished Cave Run.
Yeah, they have Crash's Landing there. It's like bait shop. That's a cool place. Just to go in and look around. It's all the baits and stuff. They have crazy stuff. And they have all kinds of muskies up on the wall that they've caught, all the records and stuff out of there. It's cool.
Oh, they have records caught out of there?
Yeah, I mean,
record for that.
I'm just the biggest ones they've caught. There are a bunch of 50, 55, pushing 60-inch fish in there.
So do you release them live or they?
Yeah, and it's tough. They're really sensitive, so like you gotta when you catch them, you try to keep them kind of like a trout. I don't know if you know anything about trout fishing, but you can't really touch a trout. All that slime on them when it gets on your fingers, it kind of ruins it, and they can't really produce anymore. I think. Don't quote me on that, but the muskie's kind of the same way.
Like a skipjack.
Yeah, that's what it's like.
Yeah.
You gotta hold them in the water for a while. Just keep working them back and forth till they get all that water flowing in their gills and stuff again. And eventually they'll swim off. But yeah, when they fight hard. But when they leave, they're pretty sluggish and slow.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going through it. I'm going through the works right now. This shit's terrible, man. But back to what y'all was saying before. Yeah, slimy is a skipjack or something.
Oh yeah, talking about releasing muskie. I think we got all that pretty much covered.
Yeah.
But some other stuff I was want to talk about. You got any like dream fisheries you want to go to? Like any place you ain't been yet?
Not really place. I think it's fish.
Yeah. Kind of how I am.
Big marlin.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I recently went marlin fishing, sailfish fishing.
Yeah.
In Cabo.
Damn.
Oh man,
That's badass.
Oh yeah, I mean, where else would you want to go?
Yeah, for
fishing?
sure. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I did not catch a sailfish. We caught some other fish. Had a great time. But I did not get that sailfish, so it's still on my
Them
list.
fish look badass too, don't they?
Oh man, I mean, what?
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? You know what I mean?
Them fish are badass.
I've fought with some Goliath grouper. I lost. I fought with a hammerhead shark, and I lost.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy, dude.
I fought with a 100-pound tarpon, and I fought with a 100-pound tarpon.
I was gonna say tarpon. Yeah, tarpon's on my list. That'd be
I
cool.
had the tarpon, and he come up out of the water, freaking jumping.
Yeah,
and
tarpon's like a big skipjack too, man. It's so
you
similar.
Love it. Like it was an adrenaline rush like no other. But again, we lost the fish.
That's crazy.
And not due to my skills, it's due to the tackle. Like they snap lines. You know what I mean?
Was you guiding or just going out there?
I was on guides. I was on charters.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
For all that, yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, I've only sea fished a couple times, but it's a lot. If they fight harder than catfish, but it's a lot similar.
What is it?
Like going out in the ocean and fishing.
Oh
and shit.
yeah. So I paid to go out specifically targeting Goliath grouper and shark. So we go out there and we find it. It's an old wreck. It's an old ship that's down. Mm-hmm. It's got some Goliath grouper in it. I mean, these guys were great. The guide service, they put us on them. Son, we got in there. I dropped a piece of bait. I think the chunk of bait was probably about that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably that tall. Like it was a chunk. I've never this is what we're. Oh yeah, fucking dropped that thing, and I bet it wasn't 2 minutes. I hooked up with the first Goliath grouper.
Damn.
Bro, I wasn't ready. I can tell you I wasn't ready. I fought some big fish. I've caught some big fish. I've had some there's the brute strength of those fish is utterly amazing.
It's crazy.
He ended up breaking the line. And like I told the dude, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't ready for that shit. I wasn't. I will be now. Like I understand what the the assignment is now.
Dude,
I had no clue it was that any fish could have that much strength.
Bro, the little fish in that motherfucker is insane. You can't even like. I was fighting like a little. They call him Ballyoo or not Ballyoo. They're smaller than that. They're the beautiful fish is what their name actually is, and the kingfish.
Yeah.
I fought 2 of them on a charter, and dude, I was like. 60-pound catfish, and they pull it out, and it's only this long, and holy shit! And I'm small as hell though too.
I caught some red snappers. I caught some not tarpon, but barracudas.
Yeah,
we caught a barracuda on that same charter trip and cut his head off. I got a video of it. Cut the barracuda's head off, and it was probably that long. Put a hook in it, dropped it off the side, and it got ate in no time.
Holy shit!
Yeah. It was intense, bro.
That's a different breed of animal out there, though, for real.
I was holding on, and those the drag set so tight on this thing, like I was holding on for dear life, like looking up to the starboard. It was like pole on the boat, and the pole bent all the way back, touching the boat.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I've actually never been only I've ever been deep sea fishing. I've always wanted to go because you never know what the hell you're going to
it's
catch
wild.
either.
Oh, it is wild.
So I've been a couple of times. So the last one, like I said, I was in Cabo. Let's say it was the roughest water I've ever been in my life. And when I say rough, I mean the average guy would puke
Yeah.
That's
pretty
crazy.
quick off
Like
the back
deadliest
of it.
cat shit.
So I'm thinking, so we're going out there, and when I'm saying it's waves we're going up and down. As we go down waves, I'm looking behind us, and the water behind us is like 10 feet
Yeah.
taller than the boat. And I'm like, God. We just went down, and I'm like, finally, we went out there like an hour, and I'm like, he started throwing poles out. I'm like, I'm thinking the whole time we're riding out to where we're going to fish.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It's going to be calmer and better because I've been deep sea fishing before.
Yeah.
He's like, no, this is it, buddy.
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh, fuck. The whole day, it was like, I'm like, man.
Dude, I need one of them bracelets. You don't think them fucking things work?
It was cool, though. I did catch some bonita, they're called.
That's
Yeah.
what I caught.
Bonita.
They're really pretty. That's
Yes.
what they call the beautiful fish or whatever.
Yes. So I
They got like a
caught,
rainbow type thing on their
yep.
their whole body. That's what I caught. That's what I was fighting, dude.
Well, we
I was like, really could reel them motherfucker.
we caught a couple of those, and we actually cut those up and ate those.
Dude, they say they're really good. The kingfish are really good too,
Yeah.
is what they say.
We ate them raw while we were fishing.
Really?
Oh
Still.
shit!
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
I mean,
but,
he made up a little plate that had lime and some
yeah,
soy
juices
sauce
shit.
and all that shit on it, but it was raw. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
fucking,
Hey, do you eat those catfish out of the river though?
hell no, and I don't suggest you do it either. I don't suggest anybody to eat that shit. No.
Dude, they got some nuclear waste in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's toxic shit right there. I'm just waiting to catch that mutant catfish one of these days.
Dude, they had 3 fucking legs. They don't even have legs.
They say you have to eat so many hundreds of pounds within a year for it to bother you, but I don't believe that shit.
Yeah. you
When
get
I
one
was
back.
when I was young, I worked at the sewer plant here in Maysville, and I know that they dump the shit water in the river, and I'm sure everybody else does it too. So I'm not eating nothing out of it. I don't even want to get in it. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't swim in it.
I love that motherfucker. That's like vacation for me, man. Go to the island. It's like a beach.
I love the river, but I don't want to be in that motherfucker.
It is terrible.
It is terrible. That's a nasty.
Got some shit going on in there
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
wants to know about.
Yeah. You don't want to test the water out of it. It's not good.
That's good, man. What the fuck was I going to ask you? Something about oh yeah, that was it, I guess.
Let me look
Something
at
to get, yeah. Somebody get some notes out. I don't know. What do you got? I mean, what's big going on in life right now? Just the same old shit, or what you got planned? What you got planned for the future?
do
I
I
mean,
got
I
planned?
know we gonna plan on some videos, hopefully, for sure.
Well, hopefully we get some rain and the
Yeah, but the fishing's good. Yeah.
the current picks up.
Oh,
the
that's a
fishing.
good thing too. Asking about like what do you look for when you're going fishing
What
and
do I
shit,
look for?
and
Yeah, you
like
were-
whenever you're out just by yourself, and I mean you don't have to say no spots, or
Okay.
anything, but just like
So let's just
Going
say, let's put it this way.
you on your boat for the first time.
Let's just say we go, as we said earlier, to a new body of water I've never been to.
Right.
What would I look for and how would
Yes.
I? Okay.
Yeah. How would you go about it? First time ever out on.
First time ever, considering most places that you go where there's good fishing, your navionics work. If you don't know what navionics are, there's your chart, your map that you get on your
Like your graph.
Graph,
on your
Yeah.
graphs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get on my graph and I might look for ledges,
Like ledges in the water. Or
ledge in the water. Yeah.
Like
So
under, like on the bank, or
no.
like,
Ledges actually in the water. So what I'm saying by ledge, let's just say where you go from 6 feet of water to 40 feet of water rapidly.
Yeah, like
You know what I
very
mean?
quick. Like
Very
solid
quick.
decline. Yeah.
That's a steep ledge. That's a ledge. You know what I mean?
So you fish those steep
And-
ledges.
I like
mean,
I
yeah.
like big ledge because
Yeah.
catfish like ledges.
Yeah, like being in like deeper
Catfish
water
like
and shit.
structure, and that ledge is a big
Structure.
old wall for them to
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of hang. And if you've ever looked for catfish, that they love to be in at the bottom of decline. You know what I mean? Of a hump. A hump or a hole. They like to be in those holes in those little So ledges are a great place. That's probably the first place I target.
Yeah, so you're talking like you do that all the time, no matter if it's summer or winter.
Ledges. I mean, so here's the thing.
Yeah, how do you fish different seasons?
Ledges can be, let's say we can have a 18, 15 foot of water here, and then this thing can drop down and end up being 35 feet of water for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gradually. So sometimes those fish, and you have to figure that. That's the part of it. Things you got to figure out when you're out there. Are the fish up on the shallows on the top of the ledge feeding today? Or are they down in the deeper water? Or are they in the, the crevice right there, the ledge? So,
You got multiple poles.
You got multiple poles. I like to drag if I can find it. And especially if you've got a graph and it's showing it to you. I'll put some poles up on, I spread, I don't know if you've seen the way I fish. I use planer boards so I can spread my baits really wide.
Do whatever you
I'll spread a couple of baits over in this 18 shallow foot of water, and then I'll have a couple of poles over here in this deeper water. And then there's a couple of poles running right down the middle, and I'm dragging it all. If I'm consistently getting the bites over here and not over here, these fish are probably in the deeper water. So I might then set up in the deeper water and then drag nothing but that ledge, the inside of that ledge in the deep. You know what I mean? And to get more bites and be more consistent.
So like on a good day, how many runs do you have? How many bites do you have?
On a good
day? On a good day, how many drag or runs are you having that are just and how many like fish do you land in the boat on a good day, man. Like a really good day?
I'm gonna tell you, so I've been out some days where let's just say 2 hours of fishing. Which is not a day of fishing. A day of fishing for me is like an 8-hour day of fishing. But I've gone out some days and not caught a fish all day. And I've gone out some days and caught 10, 12 fish at 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just bam, 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 bam.
That's crazy.
I went to the dam last year one day and I ran out of bait. Like I never ran out of bait. I ran out of bait because I was just catching fish just all day long.
And then your worst day, you get skunked out there? Or?
All the time. It happens a lot. Yeah, don't let me.
Probably more days than good days out there for real. If it's ain't like bass fishing,
I'm honest, man. Like if you think at any level you can go out and catch fish every time you go out, you're either in a place where the fish is so abundant and you stayed at it and made sure, but it's in this body of water, I challenge the best fishermen to go out here, and if you don't get skunked and you're the goat.
Yeah, no shit.
You're the freaking goat. But it happens a lot. It's part of it. It's fishing, It's not catching.
It's not catching that.
Yeah, it's fishing.
That's my biggest problem because I have ADHD and I'm just I'm wound to the bone.
I could get bored, I think, just catching them all the time. I think
that's the chase. That's part of the chase
too. I get pissed off when I don't catch a fish and I'm ready to go right back.
Yeah, that's part of the chase.
Like I gotta go catch a fish because I didn't catch a fish. Like it's killing me. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
Chase. It is. Yeah, if you was in a better spot, maybe you wouldn't. If you was in a better spot, maybe you wouldn't be as interested as you are.
I need to live in Tennessee, Alabama.
Dude, they say that water. We was talking about noodling. We was getting into noodling. We was trying to get into noodling, and we went out here, and of course, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So we're just like looking for holes, and they have caught. They went out and caught some, but we
have you done it?
Yeah, we caught a couple.
Yeah,
we fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's a thrill, man.
Y'all are crazy, man. I'm not sticking my arm in no hole in no river system and not knowing what's in there.
I got a really cool video of my dad, like in '98 or something like that, with a video camera. They filmed all their noodling on a boat one day, and they caught like probably 10 or 12. Some of them were big, man.
Oh, I got hats off to those. Those are some tough guys, man. Because I know snapping turtles live in holes too.
Yeah.
Be my ass. The first time I go, I reach in there and grab a snapping turtle.
Dude, the muskrats are bad, or whatever, the river rats, or whatever.
I'm not doing none of that shit. Yeah. I got a big, safe, nice boat for a reason.
Yeah. Stay out there.
Dry. I want to stay in that thing and stay dry. I don't want nothing to do with. You don't even want to get my feet wet. I'm good.
No, we tried to get into it. Like I said, we didn't do good this year just because we kind of went early. The water was cold as shit. And pretty much you just plug the holes and somebody reaches up in there.
Y'all start noodling, I'm going to be watching. Like you got a true subscriber, viewer. Like I'll be watching this shit because that's interesting. But so I'll be like, oh shit, no, he got his his whole head down in there.
Yeah.
No, man.
But no, but we got invited to go to Tennessee next year, apparently, because that's a really good place
Oh yeah.
to go, obviously, because you're talking about it or whatever, but it's a really good place around that time. And that guy that invited us, they caught so many fish in one day, just.
Yeah, they say when you're noodling too, and you get a hold of them, they're still full of energy. Like when you get them on the boat, they're wore out.
Well,
they're still tough to handle.
If I'm not misunderstanding, don't you want the fish to bite you?
I think that's the goal,
right?
I think the bite
lock onto you so you can grab them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Name something that you ask to bite you. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be safe for you.
I've never asked anything to bite me.
That's going to be safe for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's scary every time you do it, but it's still fun.
In a dark hole, down in the water, like hats off. Like I had some barbarian shit right there, man. I couldn't do it. I love that girl. What's her name? Hannah?
Hannah Barron.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She's a fucking beast.
Yeah, she is for real.
And she's a beautiful girl, but she's a beast. I love her.
She
Like,
is.
she's
Put her hand down in that hole and just fucking rip out a 60-pound catfish. It's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to piss her off.
No, shit.
She's probably tough, yeah.
She's real fucking.
She's tough. I love it.
Strong gal. Yeah, man.
What else we got?
I don't know. This pod ain't been long. We've been full of questions for you, but it ain't been very long. But
no, we're
I
good.
feel like you probably got a good hour.
Yeah, that's what we're pushing it on. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you sure? I fucked up the video.
I mean, we're probably easy 50 minutes.
Yeah, 24 minutes before we stop.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if y'all want to keep going, we can. If y'all don't want to, we can close it out.
We can close it up here in a minute because I might go try to
go on
catch
the river.
I got a couple things.
I feel that. Well, we appreciate the hell of your time, man.
If you got any more questions, though, that's
I've covered all my stuff. I don't think you got anything.
I don't have it. I just shoot off the hip, man. That's just my brain.
You'll think of something like when I leave, you'll be like, "Damn, I knew I should have asked him that."
I'll be texting him like, "I'll ask him anyway." No, we're gonna get together, man, and we're gonna make some videos.
No, I really want you to go bow fishing. I think you'd like it. It's fun.
It's nighttime, right?
Oh, you can do it. We do it like right before dark, but nighttime's the best. Yeah, as soon as it starts getting dark, there's carp everywhere.
You gotta fix the boat. You gotta fix the fucking boat.
Yeah.
You've already warned me with the boat's fucked up. You gotta fix the boat, and then I'll come boat fishing with you.
All right, I'll fix that.
So we don't eat you was asking, you eat the carp. We don't eat them. We just kill them.
Eat them.
Oh, you want them for bait, don't you?
Oh, you want them for bait? Oh.
Yeah, I ain't eating nothing out of that place.
No.
Carp's good bait. It's good catfish bait.
I've always heard that. We're always trying to find out what to do with them. We have no idea what to do with them when we're done. I mean, you can
listen.
There ain't shit you can do with the dead carp.
Well, they're terrible for the ecosystems while we do it.
Yeah, you can take them out. They're good to take out, but you can chunk them up and freeze the chunks.
Yeah,
and
I've heard a lot of catfishermen talk to me about that. I've never been that deep into catfishing to do it myself.
Chunk them things up, fucking fillet them or whatever.
Hey, we'll
freeze that shit. You can probably sell it. Like people, catfishermen to buy it.
The place
I buy Asian carp. That's why I ask you about that.
Yeah, if we can find Asian carp, I'd much rather kill Asian carp because they're just fucking terrible.
And they're terrible, and
they fucking down there about the dam. They sell that shit for $20 $20 a bag. One fish in it, one little slab of meat. It's like $20, $25. Yeah, Asian carp.
And you can go some places and they're just so abundant that you can go there and fucking slay them and bag them up.
I've seen
you can make some money off Asian carp. I'd buy them from you because I ain't going out there and killing them.
I went down there to the dam last spring. And there was a guy down there, I think he was snagging. I don't think it was like seasoned, but he was fucking snagging them Asian carps, and we pulled one in.
Nobody's going to complain.
Yeah, I mean, for him, we got it out of the water for him. I mean, that motherfucker had to be 60 pounds. I mean, the mouth on it's as big as your fucking head. It's crazy. And every cast he was hooking one.
They're horrible.
That's crazy.
They are terrible. Well, we duck hunt shit. So, and it'll wipe out foliage and like
bad for waterfowl.
Bad for waterfowl. It's like terrible for their like habitat and like in the river and everything. We hunt on the river, so the river. Well, I mean, I know you don't probably want to eat out of it now, but the river will feed a man if they're hungry.
Oh yeah, for sure. If the world came to a crazy place and I had to survive, I'm gonna go to the river. You know what I mean?
You'll be well off then, won't you?
I'll be sick, but I'll be alive. Yeah, eating that shit.
Well, Goldie, we appreciate the hell of your time, brother.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Dude, it'll be again. We'll be making some videos for sure.
We're going on the water next time.
Absolutely. We'll be on the water. We'll be in a different scene then. more
Good
game
fish.
on.
Sure. It was really good meeting you, brother.
Yeah, it was
Yep,
good meeting you,
yep,
man.
yep. I appreciate it.
I've heard a lot about you, and I'm glad I got to know you a little bit. So.
And you just turned into a robot, so that was great timing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sonic, close us out.
All right, later, Lamont. Thanks.
Yeah, you are. You just turned back to a robot again. Perfect timing. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, bro.
Send me the link.